Please sign in. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow day I will. I'll do it tomorrow day. Music Meep. Hello, Tony. How are you? So what you been up to, Cat? I'm down here in chat. LOL. Hello, Megan. Meep says synchronicity. I logged in and Jack's eyes looked over. LOL. Hi. How are you, Tony? And you, Megan. Good to see you this morning. Oof. There we are, finally. How is everyone this morning? How are you, Jack? Out there barking at everything. Won't come in, won't listen to me. Troublemaker. Megan says, I am going. Gosh, it sounds like a Monday morning. And Neve says, I'm okay, in the middle. Okay. I struggled to wake up. I woke up late. I didn't want to get up. I still don't want to get up. But here we are. Here we are, and anyways. He is. He's a troublemaker of the block. Everybody else's dog stays in these god-awful hours. Meep says, my landlady Lisa's doing a raid today, house inspection. I've been doing housework. That's interesting. I've heard several people talking about inspections on their homes or, rent inspections. I luckily never had to do that. It was before everybody started destroying stuff. It's probably not. Never mind, Cat, just shut up. I'm just running my mouth this morning. Pay no attention to me. That's funny. When she comes in, do you act like the police have come and say, quick, everybody hide? Or is she not funny? Does she not have a sense of humor? Meep says housework. It was a bit of a shock having to do it. Meep, single male, living badly. Aw. Well, I should take a good look at myself and see what I still need to do. Gosh, I'm perfect. I don't need to do nothing. I'm ready. Here we go. Time to work. Kidding. Oh my goodness. What the heck? My house is making all sorts of creaky noises. Meep says the good news is I suspected she was gonna visit. I've been doing a bit of housework for about 2 weeks now. So it's just surprise visits? It's not scheduled or anything? I guess if I was a landlord, I'd probably want it that way too. Okay, we're gonna put shoes on in case we have to go outside early. We will just be ready. Shoes. Where are your shoes? I know. I know where we get them. Did you hear that door creaking? Spooky times. Stay. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Meep says it was a 48-hour notice, but I was best friends with my landlady's mother for 30 years before she passed away a few years back. call it a subliminal ping that told me I was due a visit. Nice. Crush. Orange crush in a bottle. Oh. Mm-hmm. What do you want, Cat? Do you want the moon? Just say the word and I'll lasso the moon and bring it down to you, Mary. Meep says, P.S. Lisa, my landlady, she's a good woman. She's just a bit OCD. She can make a decision in a heartbeat, but her communication skills suck. Oh. Phew. Meep says, do you want the moon? That was from It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart's my favorite. I love me some Jimmy Stewart. Good morning, Lee. How are you feeling, my friend? It's like it's taking a minute for the computer to warm up. Phew. I'm hot. Oh. Stretch. Stretchy, stretchy. I'm so snotty. I wish I could stop being so damn snotty. It's really aggravating. Oh, good. Lisa's a bit better than yesterday. I can move about today. So I saw you yesterday. I could see how much discomfort you were in. I felt so bad for you. Meep says we love Jimmy, and Donna Reed, It's a Wonderful Life, and of course, Clarence Oddbody, too. What about Bert and Ernie? Come on, Bert and Ernie. I would like to know where Sesame Street got their Bert and Ernie. I just don't know timing. When did Sesame Street start? Definitely after that movie, right? Was it a nod to the movie? Lee says it was awful, sadly. It was awful, sadly, but had to update everyone as had a lot of messages. And Lee says, I hope you're well. What's up, buddy? Where are you going? I swear. Leaves. I keep finding the outside, inside. Oh, Baba, hi, baby. Hi, my sweet boy. Is it time? Is it time for some love? Mm-hmm. Come here. I love you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're a very good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, Jackie, I love you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. What? What? You stay away from me. I know what that nose has been doing. It's been doing gross stuff. Stay away from me. You stay away from me. You're gross. Okay. Yeah. All right. Can I get up now? You're funny. You're a funny boy. You're so funny. Oh, Lucy's here. Good morning, Lucy. Hello, bye. Bye, Morella. Hi. Lisa's outside, inside, a reminder of the goodness of nature. Yes. Meep says hello to Lucy. Oh, shoot, whatever. Liar. Um, um, Lucy, so I see you changed your live to tomorrow morning. Is that correct? Here, I'll just do this. All right, Jackie Poo. Pete says, P.S. Lucy, thank you for the emotes. I'm rubbish at emotes that I don't know the keyboard commands for. It sends hearts right back to you. Oh, you're sending hearts right back. Oh, that was very sweet. Jack, how am I not supposed to step on you when you write that? Huh? He's just asking for trouble. Okay, I need medicine. I got up in the middle of the night, took some Benadryl because I was choking to death. So I'm still really sleepy. Okay. Don't eat that. you doing, Bubba? Huh? Why are you so far away? Hmm? He says, hope you get better as soon as possible, Cat. Thank you. I will. You know, I don't know. I will, though. Yep. Lucy says yes, but I'm going to have to reschedule it even further, though. Okay. Yeah, Lisa's about a lot of colds about due to the seasonal change. Meep says, Cat, you have 2 guitars in your room. Do you play them? Or are they for decoration and or memories? Um, um, I don't play like you play, Meep. I just play around with them in the winter time, mostly in the winter. Um, yeah, so I feel foolish saying yes, I play the guitar because I don't, or yes, I play the ukulele because I don't. What I really do is just pick out a few, pick out a few strings. Lee says to meet at the end of November. I'll be in Plymouth. Is that close to me? Are you guys gonna go hang out? Make beautiful music together? Meep says that's okay, Kat. Thank you for the reply. Hey, you do your best. Hey, yeah, I just don't have a natural talent for it. I used to play the flute, and I was okay with it. I was pretty good at flute. But that was elementary school choir or band choir. Lee says, only music I can play is tooting. It's time for Carl to come in. Meep says, magnetic, my email is on my about page. Just tell me when you're in town. Awesome. Lucy said, I just rescheduled for Halloween morning. Perfect day for it. Last time, I will reschedule that, I promise. Everybody is live streaming on Halloween. It's interesting. Lee says, LOL, made you laugh early. Job done. Job well done, too. Jack, why don't you come back to us? Jack. Lee said he'll message me a few days before to confirm. Say what? That's awesome. There you are. There you are. Hello. Where have you been? You've been gone so long, I missed you. Hi. Lisa's cat sending virtual hug in case you want to. Are you good? In case no one told you yet, you're loved. I love you. Well, you are my first this morning. Thank you, Lee. I love you too. Jack. Jack. No. Jack. He's so good at taking things off the door handles. Let's just move this completely. You're being a nuisance, sir. Complete and utter nuisance. You're too rough. You're just too rough. That's right. There you go. You got it. Good job. Do you want to play? Yes or no? He doesn't learn it's his tail. He doesn't care either, I think. Sleep says magnetic. Does it say bell me? No. Bell me as soon as possible. I'll send you my mobile number. I check my mobile daily for text. Just say something like, Meep, you have email. When it's getting close to November. Does it say November? I just can't see. Lucy says Gabby does the same thing. Chewing her own tail. LOL. Oh, yes. Lisa's 14 and 4 likes. Please show the host. You like the feed, please. Press the like button. Oh my gosh. All right, Jack. There you go. I give up. Meep says, okay, thank you. He says it means message me in English slang. I got you. I figured. Lisa's cat, I have an idea for you. What is the idea? my head is so itchy. Jack. What is the idea? Ready? 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 Come on. Okay, fine. Are you ready now? Ready? Ready? Up. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Rah. Rah. Easy. Ellie. You're pretty strong for a little guy. For such a little guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that look. It's what I just about missed. All right. I really can't say. I have an idea for you. So on members, as an exclusive, you could have Cat&Jack stickers made and sent to members. Yeah, I thought of that. I don't know what happened. Some reason I'm kind of stuck right there about that. Meep says, Cat, my mobile phone is tiny. It's not an Android phone, so I just use it for text and refer my Gmail address. Sometimes I don't check it for weeks, hence magnetic text Meep. I'll be in town, LOL, got you. Wow, I wish I could be not, well, I have to have my phone for work, but if I didn't have to have my phone for work, I would still have a phone. I wish I could a little bit. Nick says, yes, will do. Just need to get my side sorted, then I'll book tickets. Lucy sending unicorns, hearts, and rainbows to the 1, 2, 3 power hour. So you could have one with you and Jack and one just Jack. Yeah, I thought about, I guess, yes, tockets are tickets. Cuckoo Ruiz, hello. How are you? Good morning. Lisa's coffee needed. Me too. Let's do it. I need more than coffee. Just not going to get it this morning. Lee said, I've heard people say the word, so it must be a word somewhere. Somewhere. Well, can't you use a word enough? Like, can't you like make up a word? And if you use it enough, it becomes an official word, like in the dictionary? Yes or no? Is that something I'm just making up? Lisa's not heard of it. Gotcha. So Lee, if you are feeling a tiny bit better today, are you going to be able to walk to the doctor's? Is that what your plan is today? Jack, are you right beside me? Are you hiding? Dang it. Meep says words are the expression of feeling inside, made up or not. It's a line from a song I wrote a few years back. Words are the expression of feeling you inside, made up or not. It's a line from the song I wrote a few years back, Master Plan. Lee says, no, I have sent a message to them on their AI service. Is that what AI service? To see what they say. Huh. Well, that makes sense. No use going that way unless they say they can help you or do something for you. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? Hmm? What are you doing hiding? Come up here. Come on. This way I can see you better and ignore you better. Come on. Come on. Bob. Bob. You're so funny. Yeah. What is it? Hmm? Lee says, if in my favor, they will refer to hospital for scans. Honestly, an MRI, full body scan, would fix the issues. Well, would identify any issues, see what was wrong. Meep says, made up, no, not, wasn't in my song. I was bouncing off Cat's use of words when I said made up or not. Okay, got you. Lee said it's gone to that service here as staff shortage, as staff is short. So put a AI service to verify issues. Those the nurses refer as serious get referred to a doctor for advice. I see. Yes, if it can identify the issues, then they can be fixed. Oof. Let's get you fixed. Let's get you fixed. Interesting. See, that's very interesting. All right, Jack. I'm done with you. And I'm going to step on you before it's all over with. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Let's go run and heat our coffee up. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Sounds like an excellent plan. There we go. I just needed a reheat. What's up, Jack? It's a cough drop. What do you think? I see what you have to do. see what you're up to. That's a no. No, sir. Meep says the doctors don't like to employ MRI scans because of the contrast dye used and the issues caused by strong magnetic fields, but sometimes they have to in order to get a definitive diagnosis. Ooh. This is way too much time on my hands. There we go. Huh. All right. Lee says, I think I'll put all nickels aside for charity. Is there any reason it's nickels in particular? Mm-mm. Not motivated right here. Spinning in circles, just like Jack. Just relax. You're not going out. It's not happening. There we go. Finally found a spot to sit down. You've got 7 kilograms of loose change you can't use. But the quarters I can use when I come back. The dimes may go to what? Listen, I wish I could show you, but I left it in my car. I used to brag, never mind. I appreciate every penny, nickel, dime, quarter that I find. Meep says, resent because I made a typo. But saying that the Palladium contrast dye is a lot safer than it used to be. And then nano in parentheses. It doesn't matter if you typed it correctly the first time or not. It still means the same. I feel so, especially Squirrel Sniper, when Squirrel Sniper starts asking questions or talking, I'm so lost. I'm so simple. I like to keep it simple most times. Lee says, here only notes be exchanged. Sadly can't. You $33 in this. I don't understand. You can't use loose change? Or is it just, I'm very, very confused. Meep says, Cat, my first post, I said it was a lot faster and not safer. I see. Oh, Lee says it's all USA money. Oh, I see. Well, bummer. What's up, Jackie Poo? Oh, come on, nose. I feel like a little kid. And then when I'm working, excuse me, when I'm working, I can't just stop and blow my nose because it's not like you can carry stuff with you on the floor while you're trying to put stuff on the shelves. So all day you're like, keeping it over. Sucks. I'm just a snotty nosed brat. Marlon, good morning. Lee says, as they don't exchange it, I have too much to post it, and it weighs 1/3 luggage allowance, so all dimes and nickels go to charity. Well, I see. That's wild to me, though. That $33, that's just nuts. But it's good that the charities can use it, and that's a lovely idea on your part. I understand now. It's like having Canadian change. You can't use it anywhere here, so it's unless you can trick a machine or somebody. Meat says, talking of money, The Creature from Jekyll Island, written by G. Edward Griffin, is a great read. It addresses fractional reserve banking and is that fiat currency in part? Oh, Jackie Poo. Oh, Jackie Poo. Marlon says, hi, Meep. How are you today, Mr. Marlon? You sweet boy. You don't want me to touch you? Can I leave you alone? No problem. I can do that. You're left alone. Poof. You're not sure, honestly. Do you take a while to wake up? Like I always, if I have to be somewhere, I always start getting ready, especially if it's morning, 2 hours ahead of time, because I do a lot of what Lee said was mooching about instead of actually getting ready. But mostly because it takes my brain that long to warm up. I couldn't just wake up and get in my car and drive. I could, but it wouldn't be pretty. Oh gosh. Marlon says he's running on super low sleep, but kind of past the tired state. Just be very aware that everything is heightened when you're running on lack of sleep. Missy says, good morning, Marlon. I hate that feeling too. I hate not having enough sleep and having to do something the next day because I just really need my sleep to be able to handle things like a decent human being. I definitely need my sleep. Marlon says, only had a couple short power naps. I've been close to 3 days since I got proper sleep. You're going to go into what's it called? I think some kind of, I've seen people with not enough sleep go into some type of psychosis. It's really, really wild. Like you would swear they were on drugs. Lack of sleep can really mess with you. Meep says Dundee Cat's right. Lack of sleep, sensory overload. Marlon Balance says it's been worth it so far. I'm not saying, all I'm saying is just be aware. If you find yourself a little overwhelmed by what's going on in your head, that, a lot of it could be caused by the lack of sleep. Shoot, I said that myself the other day. I knew I was going to have a rough day because of not having enough sleep, because I already didn't want to be where I had to be. And the whole day I was just leaking out my eyeballs. I still knew why I was being like that, but it didn't stop it. Little bro, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. I've missed you the past couple mornings. I want to say it's almost been like a week. Are you doing okay? All right, Andy. You say so. All right, he says, I'm actually more balanced than normal. Probably too tired to have a bunch of background thoughts driving me nuts. It's kind of nice. Well, I hope it continues to feel like that for you. Lil Bro says, I've been sick all week. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Wow, that stinks. Are you getting better? Everything's fine, Jack. I don't remember if I shut the chicken door last night. Meep says, LOL Dundee, if it helps, we love you. We do love him. Lil Bro says, sort of, and not really. I have terrible cough, but it gets better and worse. For me, it's always the cough that lasts the longest. It takes the longest for all that stuff to clear up. I hope you're back to your old, wonderful, great feeling self very soon. What's up, Jackie Poo? Deer butt, is it good? How's it smell? Lee says, okay, $12 going to charity. Amazing. Hi. Marlon says, sleeping wouldn't be a good idea though. If I try, my mind goes to not so fun places still. But I'm just waiting for something. After it should be okay. Okay? Me too. I'm waiting on something too. I don't know what it is, but I'm waiting. Oh, that's nice. Lee says if you give it to the bank, they select a charity and it's matched. in UK value. That's great. Little bro says, I'm going to rest up now. Just wanted to say hi. Hi, my friend. Thank you for stopping by, and I can't wait to hear that you're all better. Meat says the cough. Always spit out what comes out of our mouths religiously. If we don't, we will keep coughing as our body is trying to expel it. Keep a jar at hand. Well, I'm in the right place. Just get an empty soda bottle and use it as a spit jar. And then stick it in my back pocket, because that's what the guys around here do. It's so attractive. Spit bottle in my back pocket. Look at me. And then we pull it out and we spit in it. $12 is 9 pounds. Is that pounds? Yes. Jack, no. No, sir. Oh, dang it. They said, hey, good idea, keeps the place clean. What, the spit cups? The spit bottles? That's funny that you said that, me. The hospital told me the same thing. Last time I was there with a lot of congestion in my lungs. And they said the same thing, spit it out. It's not always so easy, but thank you for the reminder. Basilio, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you weren't wearing headphones. Really sorry if you were. Percolated fish. Hi, Adam. Adam is going to bed. Good night. See you again soon. I thought it was the post-nasal drip that was making my throat itchy and want to cough. Stop. Stop. Move. Thank you. Let's get rid of this. I think Jack wants to eat. Let's go make him some food since I'm not doing anything else productive at the moment. Basil says, I'm doing all right. Good to see you guys. It's good to see you too. Where in the world are you right this moment? Lee says, glad to see you, Basil, and I hope all is well. Same. And Adam says, such cool people here tonight. I'm going to take a trip with the Dream Weaver. That sounds fun. Can you think about what you want to dream about and make that happen? I know some people can do that. I probably could if I knew how to work on it or if I had the discipline. That's my problem, is discipline. I have none. None. Wow. Oh gosh, I haven't done dishes again in a couple days, so forgive me. Wow. We're going to take Jack outside first. Hang on. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I gotta find a car key first, though. Hang on, Jack. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Okay, let me check. Okay. It's a tiny bit chilly. It's supposed to rain though. I feel like it's getting colder since I first got up. Basil says, oh, actually, interesting trip this one. I had the honor to carry British Royal Air Force members over to Las Vegas. They got training with the American air counterparts. That's really cool. And Adam says, Cat, before I go to sleep, I would like to mention that perhaps discipline is a trap in and of itself, and that acceptance is key. Thank you for that. So I am in Vegas for the day. I think my daughter's in Vegas. So say hey to her, right? Lucy says, good morning, Adam. Good morning, Adam. Neep says, P.S. When I say it's got acid in it, I meant it's acidic in nature. Disclaimer, Meep is not a doctor. Oh, well, you said exactly what the doctor said. Ooh. Aunt Lee says, wow, Basilio, that's cool. Have you been to Vegas before? Will you have time to do something? Hang out at a pool. Get a day pass to a pool, a party pool. You can follow the curves. Gosh, I would like to be somewhere warm where I'd be in a pool. Ooh. Where I'd have to get in the pool to cool off. Yes, I would like that very much. Lee says, squirrel moment. I just saw a rainbow. Oh, nice. You ready to come in? You're peeking in the door. Come on, let's go eat. Come on. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Basilio says, yeah, man. It's so far the most meaningful flight I did in the UK. That's lovely. Meep says, P.S. Hey, Basilio. And Payfit. Oh, and Adam, percolated fish. He was saying hello. My bad. I think I smell skunk. I think we should go get Jack. Come on, buddy. Ooh, it is getting cooler. Interesting. Okay. Jack's food. That is our mission. Our focus and our mission. Adam is asking me, what is your favorite band? Oh, and Basil says, oh, and Cat. No, I won't have time to stay much longer. Elise said, I love to see rainbows. Me too. Okay, hang on. Adam says, my platonic girlfriend is a pilot instructor, my Peruvian sweetie. And Adam says, la. Lee, I swear I saw a triple rainbow one time. People pulling off the road to stare at it. That's awesome. That still says, bless you. Thank you. And Meep says, fish. Gosh, I don't have one in particular. So many to list that I couldn't post them all in here. I love so many, including my own band, me, myself. Laugh out loud. Adam said, how about punk bands? I said the same thing, Meep. I can't decide on just one song, you know, and my one song can change. And quite often does, depending on where I'm at. Okay, I'm going to blow my nose so I can stop sniffling. That's aggravating. You guys are very quickly. It's coming. I'm working on it. So, here it is. Sniffly, sniffly, stop it. It says to fish, the jam. Never heard of them. And thank you for the blessing. I appreciate it. This is not my favorite light. Maybe. This one. Oh, I did miss some stuff. What's it say? Talking music. Hi, William. How are you? Estelle says, oh, and I'm officially out of reserve pilot territory. I will be flying full-time starting November 26th. That's really cool. Are you excited? I know you were saying you just wanted to get that done. William says about the Gorillas, they have a famous song, Feel Good, Inc. Basil says, William, welcome, mate. Good to see you. And William says, probably heard it, but don't recognize the band. Yeah, and Lee says, Basil, congratulations. That's great news. You're being so patient, Jack. So good. Adam says, I would suggest giving the Gorillas a listen at least. William says, my stepdad pilots Lear jets. Cool. Is that Greek yogurt? You love Greek yogurt. Yeah, it's unflavored, unsweetened, very plain. Basil says, thank you, Lee. Yeah, it is indeed. After years, it's nice to go one step ahead. Is that Mong? Mong, hello. And Marlon says, I think you have the second cutest sneeze I've heard. Yes, definitely. Thanks. And Lee says, Basil, hope you get a pay raise too. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let everybody get a raise. That's good. Christmas for everybody, right? Oh. That was funny, me. Meep said, as a kid, I jumped off a roof in the 70s with an umbrella. The umbrella was intended to break my fall. One trip to the hospital later, I was the first pilot in here. That was funny. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. But how just so sweet that, you know, we have these beliefs when we're little. You thought you could use an umbrella to break your fall, coming off the roof, and I thought Peter Pan lived up in that building. I lived in some condominiums, and they were building some new ones, so the kids would go play in the construction zone when nobody was around. And there was this one empty building, and I knew up in that window, Peter Pan was up there. I knew he was up there, and I would call for him. Oh, but I just had such a strong belief. William says you give Jack yogurt. Yes. William says, I hope I make it to Christmas. Well, I hope you do too. Pascal says, yeah, Lee, that ain't happening much soon. I already got a raise when I moved from Australia to UK. William says, lucky. Yogurt and peanut butter, easy win. And Meep says, cat. I got the idea from Mary Poppins. I remember the scene as she came down from the sky. And Magnetic says, oh, Basilio, we can always hope for a raise. For sure. I'm hoping for one. Let's go. Let's go. $2 more an hour. Well, I wish. Adam says, cat has been raptured. And Basilio says, yes, that's true. We could always hope. We could put it out there that we're open to it. I really like it. I feel like I hear something outside. How much longer until my trip? I'm going to leave Thursday. So I'll have Tuesday and Wednesday around the house to get it ready to leave and pack. I'm pretty excited. Oops. He says what would be nice is an air-proof tips jar. Oh, yeah. Says you're going on a trip. Yes, I'm going to Florida just for a long weekend with my kids. And we're going to do Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving the day after Halloween. William says maybe on the tips jar or just giving them a good salary instead of paying them time and air. Oh. Meep says, hey folks, have a great film suggestion for you all. It's getting close to December 26th, 25th. Eddie, is it Lost or Last Christmas? This is, oh, now that's a solid idea, Lee. is ready. I just want to make coffee. My turn. I just want some coffee, sir. Pretty please. Jack's food. Never mind. So not hot enough. Williams says a lot of airlines only pay them for flight time in air and the lower rate when not in flight. Williams said hi to Lucy. Okay, lost. Beep said it was lost. Okay, Eddie Izzard's Lost Christmas. Marvin says, I haven't done that, but I did try to build myself wings. Luckily, didn't use a jump start. So as kids, we all believed we could fly, right? We had this innate sense that we could fly. Isn't that interesting? Estelle says, yeah, well, you are right. No pay till airborne. Lee says, wow, Basket, I didn't know that. Let's stick that in the wash. Are you ready, Jack? Are you so excited to eat? You don't look very excited. He just ate. He just finished his food from yesterday. So even though he's been throwing around his bowl, I think he's going to eat the chicken and that's it. That would be my best guess. Let's go, Jackie Poo. Let's take our friends with us. Are you ready? Let's go. I hear something. Can't tell if it's windy out. Okay. I'm on alert for raccoon. Say hey to Debbie and her kitty cat. Hey, Deb. See you later. She fell asleep in her chair. She was drunk. I left her there. Sometimes that's best. Hey, Jack, what do you think about eating, my friend? He's going to sit there and ignore me. How dare he? After I did all this work for him. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, I see him coming. What do you think, Jackie Poo? Marlon says, but there was that headbutting a pontoon 12 to 15 feet below a couple months ago, so it made up for some missed childhood opportunities. Headbutting a pontoon. Is that something that happened to you? Say huh? Say what? Say huh? Say what? Isn't there a song? I heard a song like that recently. Oh no, it was a meme. It's from a short. You did what? All right, where was I? Meep says Lost Christmas is a beautiful film. It's also very, very weird. All right, write it down. You convinced me. Is it weird like Nightmare on Elm, like Tim Robbins does weird? Or is it weird like M. Night Shyamalan weird? Or is it like Pink Floyd's The Wall weird? Or Rocky Horror Picture Show weird? What kind of weird are we talking? Score 1 for the notebook. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm always looking for something to listen to in the background while I'm doing stuff. I assume I'm going to be resting Tuesday, running around like crazy Wednesday, trying to get everything done to be ready to leave early Thursday morning. Whew. Thank you for that, Meet. William says, I can in my dreams. I can even experience gravity, but kind of a useless skill. Are you sure? Once you start doing something, don't you feel like maybe it would lead to something else? Oh my gosh, Mong, you've been here before, but under a different name, because you're using the same old line. Vesla says, but I guess it makes sense because aviation is a very hard industry to be profitable in, especially if you don't have geological or the economical advantage over others. Lee says, the only way to fly, pay or shrooms. You're so funny. Vesla says, Meep, where is your favorite single? Who is your favorite single artist? Meep says, magnetic. That's kind of funny. This guy in Dublin, he was addicted to crack, spice, heroin, you name it. He replaced it with shrooms. He looks healthy and is flying on cloud 9, lol. Lee says, wow, Mom, don't give up. Just try again. Yeah, I've heard lots of good things about drug recovery with shrooms, and that shrooms, you can only do them for so long. Like I don't, I don't quite remember what I heard. Okay, desperately need a drink. Dang it. Got this one little itchy spot in the back of my throat. It's making my eye tear up. Ooh. Stop. All right. Almost. Okay. I think we've recovered. Breathe. All right, to the back. Good morning, Carl. Oh, back to the script. Then he says, yeah, my accident when I was in Scotland. Marlon says, I almost fully recovered now. Might take another 1 to 2 months till I don't feel it between my shoulder blades anymore, the injury, but lots of strained muscles in my neck and upper neck. Neck is fine already. Uses Cat&Jack. Reference Lost Christmas and what kind of weird? Gosh, it's hard to explain. Reference shrooms. I ain't touched them since 1982. And yeah, right, you can only do them for so long. Basil says, where you post some community posts. Well, I think I'm just going to live stream 24/7, whether I'm hosting or not. That's kind of my plan. Just because the location's really pretty. And yeah, that would be really easy for me. Oh, so you do fly the US now. Ah, Basil. That's awesome. That means one day I might be able to meet up with you for coffee. Lee says we have a lot of rain and heavy winds. I love it. Basil says, Carl, welcome, mate, and good morning. Marlon says, well, sure, I already told you, Kat. You may have. I'm very forgetful. And Marlon says, hi to Carl and Basil. And Carl says, it's nice and sunny here. Wow, there's Carl and there's Lilu. How are you, Lilu? That was very interesting. Lucy says, good morning, Carl. With her sunshiny unicorns, hearts, and rainbows. Lilu says, hi to everyone. Good morning. And Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, Lilu, Music Meet is in Plymouth. And Lilu's asking Meep if he's north. Visiting or residing? Oh, is he north? Visiting or residing? LOL. Basil says, hey there, Marlon, and it's good to see you. And Magnetic North says to Lilu, he lives there. And Lilu says, Jack, once again, does his thing and he's very good at that, looking comfy. Lilu says, Meep, you are very near me. Marvin says hello to Lilu. And Meeps has another disclaimer. I've lived in Plymouth, UK since 1985, but I was born near Liverpool in 1963. Kamari, good morning. How are you? It's so interesting to see you in here. You're in my living room right now. What are you doing in both places? If everybody, I'm sure everybody's connected to Kamari, but if you're not, go check her out. Go say hello. She's live streaming all day. Kamari, what I wanted to say, it does matter because once you get your 3,000 hours, you're still going to want to get to 4,000. A playlist. What I'm doing right now is I found your live stream that's 11 hours long, and I just hit that and repeat it. But if you have a playlist of like maybe just all your lives, then someone can just hit play and that will give you a bunch of hours. And they won't have to search for something. Because you have a playlist, but the playlist is not your stuff, right? It's music and stuff. So that won't give you any credit. Lee says, I wonder what Jack's reaction would be if no pillow. Do you want me to take it from him? We could see. Hey, Jackie Boo. Bubba. Nah, he's done. He didn't even eat the chicken that I made for him. Everybody's saying good morning to Kamari. And Lilu says to Meet that I've been here 8 years. And Lilu is asking, Carl, are you okay? How you doing, Carl? Lilu says, Kamari, lovely to see you. And yep, North is saying hello to Kamari. Kamari says, correct. Yeah, on that, because Yogi said, somebody said something about, oh, she does have a playlist. And I was like, skirt. So if you just make one and label it watch hours so it's real easy, you don't have to. I mean, who am I, right? Lilo says, I like the way Jack's got his spot just right and using the pillow. That's my spot, dang it. Meep says, Lee, I know I've spoken to you before and excuse my dire attention span. I'm in Keyham. E equals Lee, I figured. Carl says, I could be finished with YouTube. You know how many times I've heard you say that, Carl? You're not going to leave us. You love us too much. You would never. Lilo says, Meep, I go to Devonport for my shopping. No way, LOL. Vessil says, hey, have a great day, everyone. Lee, glad you recovered a bit. And have a good one, brother. And Kat, I appreciate you. I will try to tune in for your Florida streams as much as I can. And have the best ever vacation. Bye. I love you, Basleel. Thank you for coming by. Yes, and if I don't hear from you for a while, just drop me a comment. Just let me know you're doing okay, because I wonder about you. Lita said, Carl, give it and us a chance. Oh, he will, Lilu. Don't worry so much. Carl is good. He would never. Lilu, if Carl left YouTube for a significant amount of time, I'd give you $100. That's how sure I am. And significant, I say like 6 months. That's like leaving, being done with YouTube. Pete says, Lee, I'll see you in Iceland one day then. Lee says, Basleel, I'm far from recovered, but I'll be okay. Good morning, sissy. How are you? Kamari says, girlfriend, you give me your advice and I appreciate it. You're welcome. Lily says, Meep, you will. And maybe town. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Meep says, Lee, maybe one day we'll have a burger at Captain Jasper's. Lily says it sounds fabulous. Magnetic says, Meep, I want to go there someday. Lee says, North is moving down too soon. Sissy saying hello to Marlon. She says she's much better. Glad to hear that. Meep says, if we do that, Lee, Magnetic will be in Plymouth in November and make it a 3-way thing. Lee says, yes, want to move into the area. And William says, for $100, I would quit YouTube for a year. No, this is just a pretty safe bet, because I've heard Carl say he's going to quit YouTube many times. And I know people who've known Carl for a couple of years and say, Carl still says the same things, as always. So, I say, don't worry. Carl's going to be here for a long time, and I'm for it because I love Carl. Even though he picks on me. William's heart says a burger. I haven't had one in 5 years now. It's a long time. I certainly aren't. You certainly aren't what, Carl? You certainly aren't leaving YouTube. Heap says, well, hop over to Plymouth. We'll buy you one, LOL. There you go. Hi, Ellie. How are you? Meep says, hey, Carl, and it's good to see you again. Sissy says, thank you for that heads up, Kat. I appreciate you so much. Patience has been a major lesson for me in this lifetime. Now embodying it. Love you. I love you too. I don't know what I said, but you're welcome. William says, if I could afford to go to Plymouth, I would leave Florida already. LOL. Ellie said, I'm not bad, but nonstop sneezing. Wow. I'm sorry. I hope it gets better. That can be tiring. Oh, good. Kumari says, I just need 219 more hours. So good. Ellie says, hi, Lee. And Magnetic North says, congrats, Kumari. Yes. She's so close. So, yeah, if anybody wants to go and go find, if she has a Watch Hours playlist, or just go find a really long live stream she's done, or go hang out in her live streams that she does all day long, then that would help her a whole bunch. Lee says, congrats, Kumari. I already read that. Carl says, I wouldn't be missed. A-Frame and Ivy know what I'm going to do. You know you would be missed. You most certainly would. I did say that. I am here for you, not ever leaving YouTube, because I love you and love seeing you. The end. Meep says, well, you're good to stay where you are. You have a good governor, in my opinion, Ron DeSantis. Interesting. Sissy says, 4 days ago, I finally reached 2,000 hours of watch time. Only 1,000 to go. That's great. I bet you subscribers and your watch hours started jumping when you went live. Yes, that's what I found. I will get back to writing some more on you, Sissy. As you know, I wanted to show Yogi some support, so I've been running him at home with Jack. And I've got Kumari because she's so close. So close. I like Ron and his Surgeon General. I don't know that much. I try to stay out of it. But I've heard there's just as much. I guess it depends on where you're listening. You can hear good stuff about somebody and bad stuff. Who really knows, right? Ellie says, Jack, how are you, boy? He's good. He's tired. William says, it would be better if cannabis was recreational legal here and shrooms, but doubt that is ever going to happen. Sissy says, I gained, but also had to take a loss or two. I just tell myself that for every one that runs away, 5 more run in. There you go. Yeah, I mean, the up and down, that's normal. Lee from Magnetic North says, I'm off now. Have a great day. Have a great day, all. Nice storm. There's a nice storm on to watch. I was going to say on TV, but that's his TV, nature. I love you, Lee. Have a good day, and let me know what the doctors say, and I'll be thinking about you. And don't overdo it just because you feel a little bit better. Meep says, Cat, if it helps everyone I promote, I've taken the time to measure their spirit at the very core. If it helps everyone I promote, I've taken time to measure their spirit at the very core. Oh, reference to Ron DeSantis. I see. William says, it wouldn't matter if it did. The people I live under have a vehement hatred for cannabis, and I couldn't consume even if I renewed my medical license. So I am SOL currently. Magnetic North says, I will do as soon as I get any news. I hope I watch the storm. And nope, I watched the storm out the window. Well, that's what I meant. Like your window is your TV. You don't have a TV. I know. And Ellie says, I have to go to the doctor soon. Soon as in today or in the future soon? Future, more future than today. Sissy says, sending healing vibes to anyone on the mend. Thank you, Sissy. He says, take care, Magnetic. You take care. If you run into problems, healthiness-wise, reach out to me. Did you hear that, Lee? Thank you, Meep. Carl says, Aisling and Ephraim were the only ones there for me after the hospital yesterday. I know. Carl, do one of the people that you talk to, are they one of the people that goes to work with you and helps you at work? Meep says, you're welcome, Cat. Oh, you're going today, hopefully. What's going on, Ellie? I feel like you've been to the doctor a bit. Meep says, I'd save the whole world if I could, but I can't, Cat. But I can save a few stranded starfish on my travels. That's beautiful. Change your mind, change the world. Ellie says, yeah, I'm back. And to the doctors as I now need to be referred to physio, and the hospital wouldn't do it. And they discharged me and said I need to go back to my doctor. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. The hospital takes very little responsibility. They're like, go follow up with your doctor at this point. We've, we've fulfilled our legal obligation to you. And Sent you on your way. Carl says Suzanne lives in Wicklow and she works with me. So is it always Suzanne? You said you had Aisling with you when you were at the, where were you? You were at the doctor's the other day. William says, I want to work in the industry but applied for years to no avail. I would trade away a lot. A lot. I'm so not ready. I've been so kind of out of it this morning. I just looked at myself and said, what are you doing? You've got to go be in front of people here shortly. Ellie says, hey, Carl, just know I'm always here for you no matter what. And that's very sweet. Carl has a ton of friends. He really does. A lot of people who look out for him. On YouTube and in his real life, IRL. Excuse me. Williams, I already said that. Yep, good. I'm good. Nate says, Cat, P.S. I've been helped by other people in the past. Case in point, in 2019, I ran into a serious problem. My friend Jackie said, well, Meep, we'll just have to do something about that. And the case in point is the movie Lost Christmas. Okay. Is there more? I've also had some really wonderful people step in and just really help me too when I was totally lost. Carl says, it's horrible when you live on your own. Are you lonely, Carl? That's what's good about live streaming. You have lots of friends. You can bring them into your house. I don't think it's horrible. I kind of like it. But sometimes I get tired of just Debbie. Oops. Because she's, you know Debbie. Meep says, Cat, the point is we can't always help others, but when we can and when we do, it can make a huge difference. I agree. When we can. Carl, are you telling me the truth, Carl? Because I'm down for that. If there's a hurricane coming to Florida, yes, please sign me up for a hurricane that doesn't hurt people but puts on a good show. I am not scared. Lucy is sending unicorns, hearts, and rainbows to the third power. And that is the Tennessee Echo. Provided to you by Lucy. It's a force 5. We don't call them forces, we call them categories. Let me see what my little calendar here says. Oh, look at that. Friday, sunny. Saturday, sunny. Sunday, partly cloudy. Monday, sunny. And my drive home Tuesday, sunny. Look at that. What? Sorry, Carl, I don't see nothing but a hurricane. Let me see. Yep. Looks like nice weather for me, Carl. William, I want you to stop talking about my friend like that. It's funny, but not funny. No casualties, sir. Let's put up a yogi link. Here we go, sniffling again. Here we go. Meep says Carl is a good person. I was on his live stream a few days ago. Though he can be misunderstood. Disclaimer, I don't claim to know Carl at his core. Yes, you really have to hang out with Carl in his live streams to get to know him, to really get to understand. And Carl's a different person when he live streams. It's really interesting. I love it. I love his full head of hair. He's got some amazing hair. Even with the haircut. Carl says, I'm going to a desert island with 5 people who I choose to bring. Awesome. Nice idea. When I go out to the lake on my kayak, I like to go to one of the little islands and pretend like that's where I live. Silly, I guess. Meek says Carl's got more hair than me, I can tell you that. It's just so thick. It looks very thick. I've never run my hands through Carl's hair, but it looks very thick. Carl says, because I've Allie and A-Frame on my, that's why you're different and you're comfortable, is because you've got Allie and A-Frame on your live stream to protect you. Right. I know that's very important to you. Maddie is here. Maddie says, Carl, good morning. Lucy says hello, and Maddie's laughing. And Meep says, hey, no person. Maddie's saying hello to everybody. I'm really good. I'm waking up. It took a while this morning. How are you? And look at this. We made it. It's almost 5 o'clock. And let me tell you, I struggled. I didn't know if I was going to live stream. I was like, oh, I just don't want to do nothing today. Look at us. We made it. We made it, Jack. Are you excited? Oh. Okay. Good boy. Maddie says he's tired. Did you not sleep? Carl says Aisling, Ivy, Ephraim, Allie, and Martina are joining me. I love that. I love that you have your core group of good friends. Sissy says grandest Monday, Maddie, and Chloe and Fam. Lucy says, good morning, Sissy. Maddie says, Jordy has been very unsettled for over a week. That's interesting. Do you think it's his food again? I'm sorry. That sucks. Maddie says, bless you, Sissy, and much love. Got gas. So would that be food related? Hmm. 5 o'clock. Look at that. Every day is great. Carl says, I've only one eye till Wednesday when they remove the bandage. Oh, I remember you said you were wearing a patch. How do you feel? Oh, Carl, you should make a short and pretend to talk like a pirate. Arr! Come on, you could do that, right? The eye patch is the perfect excuse. Maddie says, I hope not, Kat. He is on prescription formula. I hope not too, but I hope it gets resolved real soon. And so Sissy says, good morning, beautiful sister Lucy. And Lucy says, see you at Yogi Eric's. Yes, we'll see you there. It's yogi time. Maddie says, take care, Lucy. You take care too, Maddie. I love you. Thank you for being you. And with that, I will say thank you to everybody that hung out, everybody in the background, everybody that did chat. I appreciate you guys more than I could even express. And I am very grateful to all of you. And I love you, I love you, I love you. I hope you have a good day. Meep says, LOL. Catch the eye patch, pirate. That's exactly what I was thinking. LOL. Carl, we love you. Carl says, you won't see me. I bet you I will. I love you, Carl. Bye, guys.